Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Joke Rogers. Coming up on the program today. The Nigerian military says it's working with other security agencies to analyze the latest video on the Chibok girls as search for 3 journalists continue. The federal government commences the 5th phase of the National Industrial Skills Development Program, targets more job creation for the youth. And the Kano State government signs a $100 million waste management deal to provide employment for thousands of its youth. We begin in Abuja, where a source in the presidency today affirmed that the Nigerian army is still in search of the 3 people believed to be behind the production of the latest video of the missing Chibok schoolgirls. One of them, a journalist, Ahmed Salkida, who resides in Dubai, is said to have contacted the international police over reports demanding that he hand himself over to the Nigerian police. Yesterday, the Nigerian army declared him and 2 others wanted. Ahmed Bolori and Aisha Wakil are the other 2 wanted for questioning. Meanwhile, the military says it's analyzing the latest video on the Chibok schoolgirls so as to take appropriate action. Well, this is coming from the Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Abayomi Olonisakin, who told journalists after a meeting of the National Security Council that the war against Boko Haram is a military operation that's ongoing. He explained that the meeting, which was attended by the service chiefs, the Controller General of Nigerian Customs, the National Security Advisor, as well as some ministers, discussed how to handle what it called the current crisis situation in the country.
The meeting is about how we'll handle crisis.
What crisis? Especially now that a new video has emerged over the Chibok.
It's like issue of crisis, all sorts of crises, be it flood, be it terrorism, and that's what we have just done.
The most current is this release of the and the challenges posed by Boko Haram.
The video, we are analyzing it. We're ensuring that we'll make appropriate comment when we get the details.
Boko Haram, they are demanding for the release of declared wanted, reported himself to your men, and he was turned back.
I think if we are handling it, he's reported to the men and he's with them. I don't think it was turned back.
Boko Haram, they are demanding that you free their members in jail and they will release Chibok. Are you thinking about it?
That's a political decision to be taken. The military decision is that we are going ahead with our operations, and the operation is being conducted appropriately.
Thank you very much.
Well, there are more assurances coming from the military of the progress being made in the fight against insurgency. Now, speaking on the sidelines of an event in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, the general officer commanding the 2 division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Kasimu Abdul Karim, said insurgency has been defeated and the forces are determined to bring lasting peace to the northeast and other troubled areas across the country.
If you listen to what has been happening, we have been able to defeat the Boko Haram terrorists. What the general public need is to be patient with Nigeria Army so that we can improve on the results we have at hand. Definitely Nigeria Army will be able to defeat the terrorists.
While the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has taken it upon itself to give succor to families displaced by the war against Boko Haram in northeast Nigeria. Now, giving a grant of $1 million to the Borno IDPs, the foundation says the money is strictly meant for resettling internally displaced people. Well, the Sultan of Sokoto and President of the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Alhaji Muhammadu Sa'ad Abubakar III, has continued to preach religious tolerance among Nigerians as one of the ways for national unity and development. The Sultan made the call while speaking during the opening ceremony of the annual General Assembly and National Executive Council meeting of the Council in Benin City, the Edo State capital.
Benin City, the Edo State capital, is host to this gathering of Islamic leaders and followers from across the country, attending a General Assembly organized by the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. As it was a meeting meant to promote national development, guests from diverse facets of society were also present. The President of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs and Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Saad Abubakar III, establishes the focus for deliberations at the meeting in his opening remarks.
No matter how bad you say Nigeria is, we are still one big family living peacefully with one another for greater parts of the year. And I think this is the message this meeting should take out to the whole world.
The Edo State Governor Adam Soshomole and representatives of the Christian body, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, in their messages encouraged Nigerians to live in peace and unity, irrespective of difference in religion.
Our actions, how we relate to fellow human beings, the love that we show, the care that we demonstrate, the empathy that we show, all of that defines who we are, whether we are believers or we are non-believers.
Every Nigerian should have freedom to practice his religion and also freedom of expression of their belief everywhere in this country, from Sokoto State to Port Harcourt, from Lagos to Calabar.
There was also a message on safety on the roads as the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Mr. Boboye Oyeyemi, delivered a lecture on how the Corps, collaborating with the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, can improve road safety in Nigeria.
The impact of religious leadership on followers through education, we believe, is the key to solving most issues. Road traffic deaths and injuries increase. The issue of crisis is very high. From independence to date, we have recorded 1,115 crashes, and we have lost 370,946 people for the past 56 years.
The speakers in this annual meeting of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs are confident that Nigerians have a big role to play in ensuring that the nation continues to develop.
The federal government, through the Industrial Training Fund, that's the ITF, has commenced the 5th phase of the National Industrial Skills Development Program designed to equip youth with skills for employment and entrepreneurship. The program, already flagged off in 18 states, is also aimed at fast-tracking the realization of the Nigeria Industrial Revolution Plan.
As the foremost skill development and training organization in Nigeria, the Industrial Training Fund has been at the forefront of providing technical and vocational skills to the youths. One of the ways through which this objective is achieved is the National Industrial Skills Program. Individuals are exposed to intensive technical and vocational skill training for 3 months in different trade areas. Adamawa is one of the states selected for the first tranche of the 5th phase. 500 youths across the state will be provided with technical and vocational skills to enhance self-reliance.
4 centers have been selected in 3 senatorial zones of the state to provide training in aluminum doors and windows, peacemaking and domestic electrification in the selected trade areas. I want to let you know that what you are doing, you are trying to get freedom to be an independent person for your own.
Away from Adama to Plateau State, where 500 youths are also involved in the same initiative.
We must put processes in motion to attract foreign investment as well as create an enabling environment for indigenous businesses to improve on the quality of their products.
Some of the beneficiaries of the program have a positive impression.
I one day hope to have my own catering outlet, like where I can have my fast food joints. That has always been my dream. I love baking, I love making small chops, and honestly, I've learned a lot.
I can say one of the things that made me go for beats making. I always want to be a man of my own.
I joined the program like a month plus now, and I joined because I really want to establish myself. I really don't want to work under anybody. I want to be on my own.
When the youths are equipped with requisite skills, they are less vulnerable to be used for, to foment trouble in the society.
18 states have been selected for the first part of the phase. According to statistics provided by ITF, about 750 youths have so far benefited from previous exercises.
When news across Nigeria returns, the federal government in conjunction with the World Bank commit $2.5 million to the Makurdi Waterworks project. That's in a moment. Please stay with us.